for Sydney FC. She's only scored 1 goal in the WLeague for Latcher. She's taken responsibility to see if she can get Sydney off the mark in this penalty shootout. She moves in against Casey Dumont and bombs it in. Mind you, it came off the underside of the crossbar, then went over the line, then came back again. That's one.
She's using her pace and power here, bouncing directly over the line. She'll be happy to get her team off to a good start.
Now, Kim Carroll, so the defenders taking the responsibility. One surprise is that Casey Dumont, a noted penalty taker, the goalkeeper, is not coming up to take one for the Brisbane Roar. At least none of the first 5 anyway. Should it go beyond that? But Kim Carroll, well, it's a lot to take on the shoulders. You're at home, you've got the family and friends, mum and dad up in the crowd. The whole of Tully will be watching the hometown. Kim Carroll, can she make it 1-1? She moves in, and she does well, clearly. If she went the wrong way, Carroll obliged inside the right netting. Brilliant take.
If we talk about perfect penalties, this really is perfect technique, just opening up her body, sending the keeper the wrong way and tucking that into the corner.
Now still Johnson from the Philadelphia Independents out to Australia to get a big learning curve, experience another culture. This is another experience too. Johnson, she's had a great game. She moves in. That's a poor miss. It didn't even go close. It's Brisbane with the advantage.
Estelle Johnson, it was just casual more than anything, just stopped, leaned back, put that 2 yards over the bar.
The agony of the miss. Tamika Butt, she's not shy in coming up to take the penalty. She must feel as though it is yet again Brisbane's day. If she can tuck it away, they will take the advantage. Tamika Butt to give Brisbane the ascendancy. Easily for Butt. And Brisbane now with 2 strikes as against 1 for Sydney.
And another good penalty, just keeps it low, tucks it away to that left-hand corner. Lipshire had gone to her right.
The pressure trebles really on Danielle Brogan. She's had an enormous day. How must she be feeling now? The game in the bag, it's been dragged out to extra time. She really has to get this one. That's the other thing. It's a must. She can't afford to miss Danielle Brogan. He moves in. Oh, takes it wonderfully well. The side netting. She restores some confidence.
Well, there's a simple theme repeating itself here. You need to keep it low, place it in the corners, and find it very difficult for the keepers to save those ones.
Well, now Brooke Spence playing a 42nd WLeague game. She's yet to score a goal. Brooke Spence, the defender. I wonder what's happening inside her mind as she comes up to try and keep Brisbane nuzzling ahead in the penalty shootout for the right to go into the grand final. Spence up against Lipshire. Too easy. She's a total veteran.
Again, particularly when you're fatigued, just try and place the ball in the corner. Very difficult for the keepers to get low down and make a save. Another good penalty from Spence.
Well, Teresa Polias. Oh my goodness, what a game she's had. The irony would be should she get this penalty after conceding the goal last week. The own goal, Polias, she's had a wow of a game. Can she keep Sydney in it? She moves in. The goal is saved. It's a ball take. Casey Dumont saves it. That's 2 misses. And this next one will win the game.
That is absolute heartbreaking to see Teresa Polias miss that penalty. It was at an easy height. Dumont picked the right way. She's had such a wonderful game. And just 2 pieces of, just no luck, unfortunately. That's such a shame for Teresa Polias. She really has had a fantastic game today. Who do we see? The Spanish import win it for the Brisbane Roar.
Well, absolute despair for Sydney FC. There'll be introspections going on well into the middle of the year, but Olga Ciprian Garcia, the Spanish visitor, can win it for the Brisbane Roar. Oh, she misses. She hits the post and grazes, and it goes out to play over the track, and Sydney somehow stay alive.
The crowd thought it was in their own cheering, just sent the keeper the wrong way, nicked off the outside of the post. The Roar were nearly ready to run and celebrate. I think everyone thought that was in.
Well, now it comes on the young shoulders of Brittany Whitfield, who's only scored in her 13 appearances. This is the 13th WLeague goal. She has to score this to keep Sydney in the contest. A miss, and it's a Brisbane win. She moves in. Oh, what a talent from Brittany Whitfield. Absolutely cool from Whitfield.
Showing so much experience for such a youngster. Putting that high above Dumont into the net, keeping Sydney in this.
Now, for the win.
Well, maybe not then.
Ivy Lewick. This for the win for Ivy Lewick and the Brisbane Roar. How do you feel, Ivy? Well, she scored a first WLeague goal this year. She comes up, plants it on the spot. It'll be poignant should she manage to punch the winner as well. Up against Alison Lipshut. Ivy Lewick for the win. She obliges the